mother came with her.
Why?
And then proceeded to sit down at the desk next to her while I was still teaching in the last 15 minutes of class. And parents are not supposed to do that without a pass. And it was a weird situation to be in.
Huh.
And I told the principal immediately because that's what you do when weird things happen.
Yeah, no, yeah, you gotta tell the boss.
Did the lady discuss this with you at all?
No, she just left with the student when the bell rang.
Like a weird
really
helicopter.
fucked up.
It was weird.
Was that 7th period?
No, it was 4th.
Wow,
We're on
so it
block
was in the
schedule.
middle of the. Oh, so it was the end of the day.
Yeah, we have 4 periods, then the next 4 periods.
Okay, so it was the end of the day.
Yeah, green days and white days.
We had that.
Green days and white? Never
Yeah,
mind.
on green day, because our colors are green and white.
Yeah, no.
That's so
like,
stupid.
Yeah,
I
just,
hate
just
it.
put
I
a shit
really
down.
Never.
Don't speak about it. We get
Never.
it. Though.
And my story is done now.
That's a weird story.
That's a weird
is.
mom.
So yeah, we're kicking off. It's
kid's
Halloween
pretty weird,
month.
too.
It's the month of Halloweens. So we're gonna do about 4 different Halloweens throughout this month.
You didn't tell us that.
That's roughly 1 Halloween a week. Yeah.
All
it's
the
gonna be
eagle-eyed
fun.
viewers count how many times we
Oh, is
reference
that
Nightmare
why-
Before Christmas.
Is
It's
that why
gonna
you have
be
the orange
far too
mic?
many by the time.
Because you're
It's gonna
the
be
Really? Because
The
I'm hoping it's
spookiest
going to
of
be
mics.
0.
I've watched that movie
Zero
twice
is
ever in my
too
life.
many. I think.
That's
is what-
one time more than me.
You never seen it before? Wait,
No, I've
it's
seen it
not-
once.
Okay.
It's not a bad. I mean,
It's a cool
Charlie,
It's not a bad
2,
movie.
Tyler,
minus
you like the
1.
movie.
It's sort
You're
of
allowed to say
the-
you like it.
1.
You're hey, shut up, English teacher. You're not a math teacher. Can't
It's
learn me
not
nothing.
a bad movie.
It's it kind of strikes me as sort of the Rick and Morty of the holiday films,
Ah, I feel that.
Oh yeah, only
which
for
is like
intelligent
the
people.
Tool.
Oh,
It's
God.
like Adventure Time for Tool fans.
Oh, no.
You're starting to lose me here, Chuck.
What? Never
The fan base can
is
be
the same. The same people.
Can be unbearable at times.
I get it. Okay,
It's
like
about
the
people
it's
that
like
are,
the
like,
Homestuck
awakened, you know?
of
It's like the
holiday
Homestar
films.
Runner.
Yeah,
Hey, I was really into Homestar
All right,
Runner in like
Close,
5th grade.
I think we were all. Yeah, I think we're
That's not
Okay,
we're done. Okay,
so,
so
let's keep going.
what we're doing
with
today.
the game.
Yeah, so we're playing a game. Those are all specially shuffled already, so you
Oh.
don't need to. Don't
Well.
touch them. Don't touch them, Charlie.
Hey, he couldn't not. He was.
I was
Ooh.
gonna fucking shuffle them. You see me start pulling them apart?
Yeah, no, I could feel it.
It was
I could
gonna
feel
happen.
it happening. So yeah, we're playing a game called Grin.
Ooh.
Grin is a horror RPG. It's
Grin
it's-
Dang Fango.
Exactly. So it's about it's about just about
Alex is
anything.
gonna be so mad.
Oh yeah, Alex. Alex isn't here.
Yeah.
Bye, Alex.
But well, he's in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
So by
So
us.
he won't remember.
Yeah.
He probably won't.
Keep
Yeah.
going.
The Cirque du Soleil got him.
Yeah. Ka. Yeah. So
Which
We're,
is the sound a
uh,
crow would make.
yeah, we're playing. It's also a Cirque du Soleil thing. We're playing Grin,
Sorry, that
and
was a softball to
Grin
you.
involves playing using playing cards to decide if you win or if you die.
Oh no.
So every time you guys do a task in Grin, you draw a certain amount of cards that I designate between like 1 and 3 usually.
Okay.
And and so if you pull all the cards without getting the ace of spades, you succeed. If you get the ace of spades, however, you die. Your
What?
character dies.
Wait,
The very-
so it's not that you
Whoa.
fail the roll, it's that you fucking die.
yeah, that you
There's
die.
no in between in this world.
Yeah, wow.
This is live or die.
This is
Yeah.
hard.
High speed.
Live.
This is the Dark Souls of
Or
card
die.
games.
Wow,
called
I'm-
Grin.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
I'm already anxious.
Oh, cool.
So my character. Oh, can I introduce my character?
Well, I'm almost done.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys draw cards, if you draw a face card, that means you have to draw an extra card to succeed in your attempt. That could string up, you can get like 4 face cards in a row and then the ace of spades. If you get an ace that isn't an ace of spades, you keep that with you. And so you can spend that at a later time in order to either like skip a card draw or make another player draw an extra card.
Are we against each other?
No, you're playing together.
Why would I?
Well, I mean, it depends. I don't know if like that person is trying to like kill you or something, or
Why would they?
I don't know.
These guys?
I mean, I wouldn't yet.
Yeah. So yeah.
Who knows
so
what happens?
Other than that, these players are all going to be characters as a part of an Urban Explorers website and YouTube group. Why don't we go around and talk about our characters just a little
Wait, can you
bit
talk about the YouTube channel?
in a sec.
That's the Segui.
Yeah, why don't we? Yeah, our food's here, so yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk for a sec. So you're a group of urban explorers, consisting. Thank you, Carrie Ann.
Thank
Also,
you, Carrie Ann.
Found there are a couple of flies in my drink.
Carrie Ann, forks. Thanks, girl.
All right, so, I was like, yeah. So you guys are a group of urban explorers dedicated to quote rediscovering the modern world's forgotten places. That's what your website says, anyway.
Can I unsubscribe from myself?
No. Let's see. So yeah, let's go around and talk about our characters and the YouTube channel itself a little bit. Chuck, why don't you start?
My name's Randy Fitchford. I'm the cameraman,
All right.
camera operator, camera owner, camera maintainer,
Camera's your game.
cameras.
He's actually just a camera with legs.
Named Randy.
Randy.
Randy Fitchford.
All right. Let's go to Melanie. Why don't you talk a little bit about your character?
And what my role is on the show or whatever.
Yeah.
Am I making it up on the spot?
Sure. Yeah.
I absolutely. I really didn't want to. I have to now.
You
Well-
don't have to. You can just say that you're on the show.
I'm doing. So.
It's a 3-person production. It's probably not.
Yep. I just drive the. I like to. I'm in it. And I'm the one who goes into the rooms first because he's too afraid to. Say
I
I.
like that.
What's your name?
Yeah.
My name is
Rusty Shackelford? What?
yeah, it's Rusty Shackelford. That's me. That's who I am.
All right.
Let's do
King of
it.
the
I'm
Hills
Rusty
reference.
Shackelford.
All right. King of the Hills. King of the Hill. That's
Is
it.
that from that show?
Hank of
Yeah.
the Hill.
Did you
Hank
just
of the
steal
Hill.
that from a show? And now that's
Probably.
who I am?
Yeah.
Your
That's
identity
fine.
is a sham.
I'm just ripping it. I feel really embarrassed about that. Riley, who are you?
I'm glad you asked, Melanie. So my character's name is Paul Bluckshot. The Paul is short for Pauldron. And his job on the show, which, by the way, is called Urban Decay. And no, not decay,
It's Urban Decay.
Urban Decay, as in Donkey Kong. My job on the show is to parkour off of the abandoned objects and kind of the derelict buildings that we visit. It's a segment that I call Paulcour.
Damn
It's
it.
what and I believe that's what everyone tunes in to watch.
Yeah. It's the core of your programming.
Yeah. They say, oh, that Paul, he's the wild card.
Did you guys create characters before I got here?
No.
No, we.
I literally thought about that about maybe a minute and a half ago.
Same.
God damn it.
Improv. Didn't you ever take an improv class at Western?
Yeah, never
Why
say
aren't you
no.
always saying yes to everything?
Yeah, always say yes.
I
Always
did. I
say
said
yes.
yes, and then I got burned.
Always
I just
be
got burned
yes.
now by a King of the Hill reference.
Yeah.
Never seen that show.
You agreed
Watch
to
more
it.
shows.
Great. So
This is some
Randy,
excellent barbecue sauce.
Randy, Rusty, and Paul.
Where are we again? The Rook and Rook and Bellingham?
We sound like the parents of members of Blink-182.
So Randy, Rusty, Paul, and you guys also have a.
Actually, I'm also in a Blink-182 cover band.
yeah.
Our number one song is Paul the Small Things.
If we weren't in a place of business right now, I would strike you across the face.
He would.
So yeah.
Send help.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. No help for Riley.
I'm really nervous about getting home for my curfew.
Is that
in character?
yeah.
That's in character.
Okay. Well, that's too bad because you guys are going, across the country.
You violated your curfew 6 months ago.
You
I
also
forgot
have
my charger.
you guys also have a small sweet boy intern by the name of Johnny.
Sweet Dick Johnny.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh, he's gonna
Okay,
die
no,
so hard.
not Dick.
What's the problem?
I'll see.
It's,
Yeah,
it's not
He's a young child, Charlie.
left side. There you go. You got it.
It's not a body part thing. He's just like nice to you sometimes, and then sometimes he's kind of a dick.
Oh, so sweet slash
dick, yeah.
dick, sweet dick. Okay.
Nice save.
That's why when he's like gonna, he's gonna sweet dick you. It's like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah. Give that sweet dick to you.
Yeah.
So, you guys, Urban DK. Going off stand
I don't
here.
like that.
For a second. It's so I can look down and read this. You guys recently completed an exploration of an abandoned Midwestern school from the late 60s, which has led to a lot of views on your YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Guys are kind of popping off at this point, getting some subscribers, smashing that like button.
Are we adults?
It's hard to tell.
No, we're millennials.
Paul was
I
particularly
thought I
like
was
millennial.
a teenager.
Millennial is kind of like a fugue state of age where you can be anywhere between like 16 and 32.
You're never actually old enough to be doing what you're doing, but it's still expected of you anyway.
Exactly.
Okay, so I still have a curfew, and I would like that to be known.
Yeah, now you got a curfew. So yeah, after your latest video reached the front page of Reddit,
Oh.
yeah, the front page of the internet itself, we received a message from user Lakers89. It is to be noted that the RS in Lakers is capitalized and there's an underscore 89. If you guys, are more visual learners.
Right. So he's a Tool fan, definitely.
Yeah, Tool fan. It contained simply a photo scan of a postcard from a place called Lake Walpine Water Park, with a smiling family standing in front of the entrance. It's like, come visit Lake Walpine. And Lake, yep. What? What are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that main character.
Okay.
We've gotta go.
Okay, there you go. So,
Done.
after doing a bit of research, you learned from very sparse sources that Lake Walpine was once a popular tourist attraction in northern Idaho in the 80s before suddenly being shut down and forgotten.
I like that.
Yeah. Deciding that a more natural retreat would be a great change of pace from that abandoned school, you eagerly announce on your website that you're about your next destination and head off to Lake Walpine.
I'm going to parkour my way all the way up those empty water slides.
There you go. Just the three of you and Johnny, the youngest, sweetest member of your crew.
Oh, sweet dick.
The sweetest member of the DK crew.
Have you guys ever noticed how Johnny is like always peering in the crack beneath like? I imagine we're in an RV.
You know,
by
Johnny
the
is
way.
always peering at my crack. It's kind of weird.
He's always like
Here I
looking
am.
under the door to the bathroom in our RV. That's something he does. Say I.
Weird.
Yeah, that's really fucked up of Johnny. Why does he do that?
Johnny gives you a really sad face look. He's like, sweet. Like, why would you ever
Fucking
accuse me
hate
of that?
Johnny.
Yeah, I can't verify these claims. I've never noticed such behavior.
Everyone kind of likes they like you a little bit less for accusing such sweet
Yeah.
I like
gentle
you a
Johnny
lot less.
of such a misdeed.
Pretty sure I'm gonna be right about Johnny in the
Johnny
end.
is our sweet boy. He's our sunshine.
He's the sweet boy. So you guys are traveling to Lake Walpine. It's in northern Idaho. You guys.
Well, now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, there you are. So you guys said you were in an RV. You're RVing it up. And
Yeah, that makes sense.
what's the name of your RV? Why don't we get
the
a
crab trucker.
The SS Winnebago.
crab trucker SS Winnebago? What's your riff?
Tough trucker.
You guys are
You really had a
terrible.
long day at work, didn't you, darling?
I had a long day at work today.
Come to a decision.
Oh no, it's gotta be Hope's Last Chance.
Hope's last chance.
Chance's Last Hope.
Yeah, Chance's Last Hope. Named after our first member, Chance, who died long before Urban Decay became a thing.
But he left us a sum of money that we now use to pay off the loan on this RV.
Also,
there you
Johnny
go.
showed up
Chance.
the next day. I can't prove that. I didn't say it.
Okay. So you guys are driving through the twisting pines and roadways of northern Idaho, the panhandle of Idaho. It's yeah. You guys were hoping to get there
Mentally fact checking.
by midday. However, things are getting a little dicey. Who's driving?
Me.
Not me. I'm
All
a
right.
cameraman.
You've
Yep.
quickly gotten lost. I need you to.
I'm filming B-roll right now.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
inside
yeah.
I'm running B-roll around him.
You're filming out the pond, the trees going by,
Yeah,
the
they're
people
like,
driving.
Oh, Randy, stop it!
Yeah. So Rusty, the road is
This is my name.
yeah, the road's getting twisted, and it's hard to see where you're going pretty much because of the overgrowth. Why don't you draw two cards?
Ooh.
Okay, so that's a face card, so you gotta draw another one. All right, you did it. You succeed. You managed to
That wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. I imagine it's going to get scarier as the stack gets lower.
you managed to find the correct off turn from the main road. You managed to find the correct path and drive your way through the hills and the basins, the forest.
Hey guys, I think I'm right this time. I think I really found it.
Good for you, Rusty, Paul says from the kitchen as he makes a peanut butter sandwich with like half the jar of peanut butter.
Nice.
It's more like a peanut butter ball, but with a bread shell around the outside.
You're gonna eat that now?
Yes.
All right. Why don't you draw 2 cards?
I
Okay.
was gonna say that sounds like a life-threatening incident. Gotta keep that.
You can keep that.
Oh, okay.
That's for you. Keep
What
that,
do I do with it?
Keep those
You
aces
keep it
close
next
to your chest.
you, and so draw another one.
Oh.
Draw another one.
Oh, take
Oh,
it.
you get to keep that. All
Okay.
right. So you get both of the aces. Okay, yeah. That's enough.
Oh,
That's
right.
enough. That's enough.
Sorry.
It's okay. So those 2 aces that you got. I'm sorry. I just got a bunch of bacon and Brussels sprout in my mouth. So those 2 aces. Later on, you can substitute one of those aces for a specific card pull. So like a singular card pull. So say you have to draw 3 cards. You can use one of those aces to only draw 2.
God.
Or both those aces to only draw 1. Or you can make another person draw an extra card if you wanted to. Which,
Okay.
I don't know why you would.
If I'm the monster.
Yeah. So yeah, you chowed down on that massive undulating mass of peanut butter held beneath a thin shell of bread. Yeah, you managed to eat it all.
Your heart stopped for like a second or two. Be like, wait for it. Wait for it. We're good. We're good.
I have that thing where like peanut butter coats my throat.
Right,
So I have to
right.
drink water in a hurry because I feel like I will die if this is not seen to immediately.
Yep.
This happens to me a lot, actually.
Maybe you should use less peanut butter.
Maybe you should fuck off.
All right. So
I filmed his near-death experience.
keep the camera on him. You
Tears streamed down my face.
You're a riot, Mr. Paul. Is your name? My very good friend that I remember the name of, Mr. Blart.
You didn't keep that subtle. I'm a King of the Hill character.
You guys make it to the parking lot of Lake Walpine Park about late afternoon.
It's early dawn as
Yeah.
opposed to late dawn.
You were hoping to get there by midday, so you had like more sunlight to
Right.
film
Explore the
by- to film.
ruins.
But,
Typical.
You'll just have to make do. You begin to set up. What do you guys do to set up for your adventures in Lake Walpine? You're in an overgrown parking lot right now.
I
well,
start limbering up for my parkour up the water slides.
Okay.
I just commence our beginning of horror movie bickering and or horseplay.
I engage with neither and proceed to charge all the batteries from my cameras and lights. And I put my gun in my holster.
Which gun? What kind of gun?
It's a 6-shot revolver, snub nose, just a self-defense pistol.
Like a 38 special kind of thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I see his gun and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot my weapon, and I grab a fork.
Sure.
I grabbed 3 forks
Okay.
from our
Like the
kitchen.
Blue
3
Raja from
times.
Mystery Men.
3 times his damage.
We have a 6-set
Oneida
utensil thing.
Utensil
Paul
piece.
pulls
Okay.
on his
So,
leather gloves
I have
and
3
his
of the 6
bright pink elbow
forks,
and
but we have some
knee
left
pads.
just in case.
Wait, why are the gloves leather?
Why not?
I'm just confused. Like, you have this activewear on, and you're like, but I'm going to put on my luxurious leather gloves.
One of them is filled with Vaseline.
I wore my spandex tracksuit.
How many of Mice and Men references have we done on this stream?
I don't
It's
know.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Takes another look at Lenny. Okay, so you put on your spandex tracksuit and black leather trench coat, and
No, I'm ready.
you put your combat boots on, and then you put your jock strap on. and then you put on your bike helmet.
I would watch the shit out of this YouTube
You-
channel.
You put on your bike helmet.
You can't tell me you wouldn't, Charlie.
And your gas mask.
He parkours hardcore.
And you get on your 10-speed bike that has a machine gun mounted to the front. You just
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, howdy.
you put on your favorite mashup of Toto's Africa and the Matrix theme song.
So,
No, it's the remix from Kingsman 2 with Talk About My Generation and that one.
Limp Bizkit.
No.
Oh,
I just fiddle with the
gross.
the
She takes
cuff
out a
on my
fiddle?
socks a lot
All right, sock
because it's
cuffs.
like just not satisfying. The shoe to like pants difference there is not good.
Like a high water situation.
Yeah, I got like a high water situation. Like
It's kind of in right now though, so you're
little bit.
probably
Rusty
fine.
Shoota Pants.
yeah,
That's what we call her.
Oh.
Rusty Shoota Pants is
What's Sweet
my
Dick doing?
given name
I was just
and my
gonna say.
nickname. The other one is really more of a pen name or
Yeah.
a YouTube sensation name.
A nom de plume, yeah.
Anam de Poom Poom.
What's
Sweet
Sweet boy
what's-
Johnny.
Yeah, what's
he's
Sweet Dick Johnny doing?
he's he goes up to you,
It's me.
Randy.
Oh.
He's like, "Is there anything I can do to help with the camera work?"
Yeah, here, hold this gun. I don't hand him the gun. I hand him some of my lighting rig.
Cool. Oh, gee, I'll carry this for you.
Make sure you point that real straight and forward when you're walking, Johnny.
I will.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, so Johnny,
Yeah. Rusty.
I would nothing. I have
Rusty,
nothing
you
to
leave
say.
Johnny alone.
I just ignore him.
He's just a boy.
You leave
Oh my
that
God.
sweet, innocent treasure
I
alone.
I lock eyes with what's your character's name? Who are you?
Randy.
Randy. I lock eyes with Randy. I'm like, oh, don't fuck with Johnny. Rusty, I know better than that. Say I to me.
What?
To yourself. Okay, cool.
All right, now that we're all very clear about what just transpired,
It's nothing is what I'm getting, but
that's
okay.
That's exactly right.
How
Sorry,
you-
bad
how
Have
you
you had
doing,
one of
buddy?
those, Riley? You've had one.
I've had one.
It's okay. We'll get those hiccups out with the nice spookiness that's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's about to transpire.
What are we gonna watch? We're gonna scare stupid.
You're gonna shit your shirt.
Oh, this is my favorite shirt.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. How you doing, buddy? Thank you.
Hey, Cass. Can I have another gin and tonic? Can I have another gin and tonic? Thanks, girl. Yeah, girl. That's what's up.
So, am I allowed to ask what the fuck just
Yeah,
happened?
so Riley
Yeah.
opened his mouth and a bunch of drool came out.
Okay, so I thought of Paul like hanging off the. I thought of Paul like
You thought of
hanging
Paul
off the
Warlock.
water slide and getting scared, and
you-
then he just. He
thought about-
shits, and it comes up in the shirt. So that is how shitting your shirt happens.
So-
We get really scared when you're hanging upside down.
So,
I know, Riley's
You have to
so
have your
scared he
shirt tucked
drools
in.
all over himself.
so you thought about Paul Blart Mall Cop too hard, and your brain just kind of...
Just kind of shut down. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, relax all motor functions.
Yeah, we're on a Segway now. My brain is on a Segway.
I am okay.
My brain is a mall cop.
I am okay.
Speaking of segues, you guys begin to
It's a
walk
noble
towards
profession.
the water park.
And I
All
begin
right.
to segue.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
No.
Just
no.
walking.
We made you throw it out the last time we stopped the car.
Right, I remember that now, and I will never bring it up again.
You
Yeah.
better not.
All right. Now that that's covered.
Now that we just wrote that out.
Yeah. Put a kibosh on that. You guys walk forward.
It's pronounced Casbach.
You guys walk forward into the towards the entrance of the park. It has a nice, you see it's the same welcome sign as the postcard is that word. Same sign as the postcard, except you see painted in a small corner of it is a black circle, inky black circle, like spray painted on with a toothy grin in the center.
Ominous.
Interesting.
Oh.
I didn't know that Heath Ledger was here.
Yeah, I'm.
The
Paul, make sure
Nightmare
you get a
Before
shot of that.
Hedgemas.
I mean, Randy, make sure you get a shot of that.
I get a shot of that.
All right, you shoot good. Not with the gun, with the
No,
camera.
no, guns in the holster.
Yeah. Johnny's got the gun.
Gave Johnny the gun.
Johnny
He's taking
got
good care
it.
of it.
So-
the gun and the light.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers, so you know
He's a
that
little Alan Wake.
Johnny doesn't have the gun. He has the lighting equipment.
That's why I sarcastically said that I gave him the gun.
Thanks for the continuity
Yeah.
keep up here.
But I appreciate it.
Good old
Thought
Melanie.
I thought I'd just.
We
chip
wouldn't
in.
want
Good old
things to
Melanie,
get
the continuity
confusing
keeper,
now.
who somehow
boy.
forgets every time we do D&D that we left the dog at home.
Oh boy.
Brunto is at the house, darling.
I German suplex Brunto. You were asleep.
Anyways,
Sold him off.
let's. I want to just. Do
all
I
right.
have to do a perception or is this?
No.
For what?
have
What are
to
you looking?
draw
Are you
a
looking for
card, you
something?
dingus.
Are you looking for something
We're moving.
specific?
We're moving forward. Moving in.
Are you sure? Okay, so you guys are just gonna walk forward. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you guys walk forward through the. So there's like a small forest path between the parking lot and the rest of the park.
Oh, it's like Wild
proper.
Waves.
Yeah, it looks like it used to be like a nice, well-kept walkway with like flowers and small trees and stuff, but it's completely overgrown at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
There's vines and blackberry bushes and shit everywhere. It's not a
I
very.
take a blackberry off.
They're not in season at this point.
The
They're all
blackberry
like
bushes. They're mushy. I examine it and I put it on the ground because I know better not to eat those things.
Way to roll with the punches, Mel.
Okay, you do that.
I don't participate in that.
All right.
I continue forward.
All right, you
Going.
guys continue forward. Eventually, you guys finish the path, and you come into a more open area.
I asked for a gin and tonic from Cass, but I would like one.
Yeah, you find a more open area. There's
paying
some.
attention.
Thank you, Riley. There's some outside seating. The outside seating is it's rusted seats at this point. There's also wooden picnic tables and like completely rotted out awnings and sun umbrellas and all those kinds of things. It all surrounding the visitor center. It says, visitor center.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
should check out the visitor center, I think.
Charlie, would you like to join us?
No.
Join your family.
I didn't even hold hands when we
Let's-
did that, like
let's
when
say
we
a
were
grace.
praying
It was
before
right in
meals
front of me. I
at
thought it was
church
an
and
option.
stuff, and I
You're
did
not
like
letting me
I
go.
hated it. I hated it.
So I'm just gonna jaunt on into the visitor center.
All right,
That's my voice for this character.
I guess so.
Here it is.
I guess we both.
Exasperated
I-
second grade
wait.
school teacher. That's optimistic.
Paul
but
vaults over the
frustrated.
ticket counter in a parkour fashion.
All right, why don't you draw a card?
One card.
Yeah. Cool. You vault over the ticket counter, over some broken glass from the window, but you land safely.
That's what was gonna kill you if you.
Damn, that's a hell of a segue, Paul Blart.
Noise.
Another notch in the Paul Blart
No.
belt.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
This is a bad belt to have.
Yeah.
It won't hold up his pants.
That's true. It's part of the comedy. Yeah, you enter the dark building. It's
Oh, not the dark dimension.
yeah, it's dark. There's no power running to it, so there's no light inside.
Have we entered the shadow realm?
Yep.
Guys, I don't usually do this, but even though I don't, I'm not doing the voice. Even though I don't have a charger with me, I'm gonna use my phone flashlight.
We have like a professional lighting rig. Johnny's
Yeah,
helping
Johnny's
me.
right there with a huge light. Do
We're
do
there,
you see it?
blasting light into this area.
Are you having your periodic
Right around.
blindness?
Dude,
Johnny's
you
looking
can't.
aund all happy, like, I got the light, guys.
can't
You can't
You're
just.
doing a very good job,
you
Johnny.
can't
I
Keep
just-
it
am,
up.
I am momentarily blind.
You can't just
You are
ask.
stricken
By
blind.
the light.
So Riley, remember that one time you said I didn't say yes to things, and now I have to say yes to everything?
Good job. It's about time you pulled
Continuity
your weight.
queen.
Vindictive improv.
I think you mean Vin Diesel improv.
I'm absolutely
wish.
blind right now, and that's something that happens to me sometimes.
No.
No, that's not something that happens.
Draw a card.
Draw cards
You-
for being
you
blind.
either die
Yeah,
or you're-
draw a card. Why don't you do it? All right, you drew a card. You're blind.
I'm blind for right now.
Great.
For-
Sit
for
down,
right
please. You're gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah.
You're blind until you draw a 7.
Oh man. All right, so you
That would be fun.
that'd be kind of cool.
Every time time it comes around to me, I want to roll for not being blind anymore, and then I'll have to.
You might die.
I will die. I'll absolutely die before I get a
Well,
second.
yeah. I mean, it's every action we take.
Yeah,
is
you might
really a
wander
risk of
into the
death.
cotton candy machine,
Yeah.
which has been full of barbed wire.
No. Why is the cotton
What?
candy machine full of barbed
Why
wire?
I don't know.
that
It's a
in there?
spooky abandoned haunting.
Yeah,
Have
but
you-
like people, like
How
it would
would
be
you-
like,
how
why
would it
would
run?
Why would people put barbed wire in the cotton candy
So
machine?
you don't
I don't know
use it.
because it's a spooky abandoned.
So you don't
place.
use it.
But like when you abandon the place, you don't like do
They don't want
extra
people to use
sinister
it.
You don't
things.
add things.
If something spooky happens there, then yes, it does.
Well, that's
So we're in
true.
the visitor center. I'm
yeah,
blind.
You're
and
blind.
you-
You got nothing going on. You two, Johnny's like swinging around the light, showing things like there's.
Look at that corner.
Yeah, look at there. Look at that
Check
one.
the corner, soap.
There's spider webs,
whoopee.
leaves piled up on the floor, and like various detritus.
No, detritus.
Detritus, yes. And there's a big display that has a map of the entire area, like of the park itself. However, you can barely make it out because on the glass, spray painted on the glass, is that same symbol, except it's the giant. It's a lot larger. It's a big black circle with a smiling, like toothy grin in the center.
Is the map small enough that if we could get that open, we could take it with us?
It's pretty. I would say it's slightly smaller than this table.
Oh, it's
Okay,
like a display
but
one,
if the
not
glass
Yeah.
were gone, could we read it?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
let's get rid of that glass, yeah.
I would like to grab a loose brick from the tile and chuck it at the glass.
All right, draw 2 cards.
You'd like to grab a
Why
loose
would it be
brick
made of
from the
brick?
tile?
It'd be made of linoleum.
The loose brick from the tile? What does that mean?
How about you fuck off?
He finds a loose brick from somewhere.
From the tile, I
From
guess.
the tile.
Well, you
loose
see,
tile
they
from
put
the
tile
tile.
over the original brick floors of this place.
Oh, there you go. You
Yeah, writing the story for you.
There you go, man.
explaining it away. We find you find a nice brick, a hefty brick, and you toss it
Not
from
one
a
of those shitty
distance.
bricks.
From a distance
Why
at
does he
the
do it
glass.
from a distance?
Because so he doesn't, get the glass
Glass,
shards.
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah,
Never
you're
mind.
blind. You don't
I'm
know what's
stupid.
happening.
You
Yeah.
perhaps recall the detritus you mentioned earlier?
Was
Yeah.
I moved before
No.
this occurred?
Yes. Well, you're sitting in the corner, like the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Johnny moved you out of the way.
Yeah. You
Like,
hear
am I
you
still
hear a
blind?
But
bright.
he's a good job.
Yeah, why
You-
would you not be? You haven't done anything to change that.
Can I
Yeah.
be unblind now?
your eyesight slowly begins to return.
Thanks. I
Very
didn't even have to
slowly.
draw.
You shouldn't let her get off that easy, Tyler.
Not even.
What?
Nothing.
All right, you
Anyway.
yeah, the glass shatters, and beneath it you find the map of the place that you can
Okay.
actually see.
Now we can read it.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
did you know that there was a map in here?
You see, nice. Okay, so you see,
Can I burn one of my cards to turn her blind again?
if I allow that, that'd allow a lot of other shit too.
I'll hold that.
So that's a precedence thing. I learned my lesson after the last game.
It's, turns out you set one rule.
Yeah.
Rules are great tools for
Yeah.
abuse. Okay.
So we got a map.
Yeah, you examine the map. I imagine you examine the map.
Yeah.
I just immediately fold it up, shoot it with my gun. Just
Throw it up in the air and shoot 6 holes in it.
perfect use of all of these bullets.
Everyone claps. You now don't have a map.
Now we don't have a map, and we
So,
leave.
You go home.
I grabbed the map, put it in my back pocket. I fold it all up.
Do you look at the map first?
Oh, I give it a gander. I'm thinking like, what's the creepiest place we can go to?
All right, so you
What do you decide?
you note the different landmarks in at the amusement park.
What are we looking at?
So you're in the visitor center. No,
You've got it.
no,
Okay.
you're in the visitor center. Mostly
Tyler
because
won't let
it's
us
just-
have the flavor text.
Tyler
Yeah,
has
it's an
a-
impressionistic
Tyler's a
map
map.
more than anything. It's not very well drawn.
Right.
It leaves an impression.
So to your stop looking at it.
Balls.
So to your right, you're in the visitor center right now,
Cheating.
and to your
It's
right,
just a map.
Stop
to your
being such
right,
a
you
pumpkin
see
eater, Tony.
there's a giant building, a very large building that houses the indoor pools.
Oh, I don't know why I'm gasping at the concept of an indoor pool. But
Yeah.
anyway, okay.
To your left is the outdoor pools and the water park itself, like the outdoor water park slides and fun times and etc.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. Sad times now. And then behind the visitor center is a food pavilion, and like an outdoor kind of like it's like a big square that all the different food stalls are on the outside of, and everyone orders from the outside. And then past that slide away is the dock area where the water sports can take place. Like jet skis were there, and boats and jet skis.
All sorts
and,
of excellent water
Wow.
sports.
yeah.
That's a high-end water park.
Many water sports to do.
Just
And-
like, oh,
And that's on the lake Walpine, and then next to that is the swimming area, and then there's a small wooden or like a small building out floating on the water you see on the map. It's like a
Okay.
very small like floating station.
I'm feeling like we should go to the docks first because it is sort of light out, and we should do that when it's light out.
Yeah, we
Do-
should get a nice shot of the sunset.
Yeah. Do they have
Yeah.
a big blob?
The aesthetic.
It doesn't say on the map, but you know.
You know, like a big tower with a big thing. You
Yeah,
jump
like
on
has
it.
the big like
cool thing, the blob.
rubber.
It
Yeah,
would
the blob.
absolutely be deflated by now.
Well,
I'd just ask if they had one, not if it worked. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
use it.
Well, I don't know why else you would ask. I just figured you wanted to. I'm sorry.
all right, you
jumped on
guys.
like that.
Yeah, jeez.
It was a long drive. We're all really stressed.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
not
not.
stressed. We're tired.
Come on, guys, says
We gotta-
Johnny. It's okay. Let's not rag on
Thanks,
each other.
Johnny. You always
Yeah.
seem to know how to lift our spirits.
You're welcome.
boy, Johnny.
You're welcome, guys. Randy and Paul. Rusty.
dad.
Rusty.
Fuck you.
Man, my 2 dads and also Rusty.
2.5
you.
men and
Half
also
dads.
me.
That's a way better show.
And we're moving towards the dock.
Which one's Charlie Sheen? Yeah, you guys.
It's the
You
half
guys
dad.
take a walk.
It's kind of a gimme.
So you the docks lies. You can get to the dock via 2 paths. The first path to your left goes by the outdoor water park area. The path to your right goes by the eatery, the food pavilion. Which way do you guys prefer to go?
How about the left?
Yeah, the first one.
All right.
The outdoor water park area.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the map too, so.
Okay, you guys walk towards
Stop doing that.
You walk through the left path. It's like the other path that you guys used to come into the park. It's pretty overgrown at this point. Yeah, you guys begin to.
Is there anything I can parkour on?
Did you bring a
Trees,
parkour
right?
machete?
Yeah, there are a couple of benches along the side of the path, for people to rest, and there's like an old trash can as well. There's a light post that doesn't work that you could potentially parkour off of.
Or, like,
All this
spin
shit
around
sounds
it.
super basic. I'm gonna wait.
Okay, so you reserve your parkour abilities for something more challenging.
You don't want to just like
You're
hop
like an
onto the
addict
bench.
walking down Skid Row. You're like,
No.
it's cool. Don't
No.
need it.
No.
Don't need it. I'm better than
not
that.
yet,
I'm better
not
than
yet.
this.
I'll settle for no less than that slide.
Oh, I thought you said
No,
that
no,
slime.
slide.
That
I
slide.
heard slime.
That slime.
That slime.
I heard slide. Duh.
I'm not going for anything less than that slime.
So
We're about to get proper sclounced.
So let's use this time, like while we're walking along, to talk about Johnny. What does Johnny look like?
Johnny? Oh, he's a sweet boy. He's
Yeah, look at him.
He's
Look at
like-
his little
You know,
sweet
he's
little
wearing a
face.
sailor outfit that has a comically oversized lollipop.
Yeah. He looks like that kid from the Fantastic Adventures of Misadventures of Flapjack.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it looks
yeah,
like
looks like
Flapjack.
that kid.
Looks like
Yeah.
Flapjack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, jeez, Mr. Flapjack.
Oh.
That's him. He's a
Yeah.
good kid.
Oh, him? Oh, wow. I'm almost feeling my heart warm up to Johnny right
He's
now.
a sweet little blonde boy.
He's a sweet little boy. Never
Got-
did nothing to nobody.
Yeah. He's always got a smile on his face.
He
always
washed
finds-
up between the
It
reeds
doesn't-
at our shared trailer park that we
I
all
look
live
into
in.
Johnny's eyes,
timeshare
and
on the
trailer park.
river.
at least to Rusty, it doesn't feel like anything's happening behind his eyes.
It's like shark's eyes. They're cold and dead.
What?
Like a doll's
That's
eyes.
what.
If you can't see the fire behind his eyes, you have no heart.
I didn't say there wasn't fire there. I just it didn't look like there was brain.
Tussle, what's his face's hair? Johnny. At the
I'm
expense of
Johnny.
At the expense of you.
Yeah. This is for Johnny.
Yeah.
Got me.
This one's for
Vengeful
Johnny.
tussles.
This one's for Johnny. Yeah, you guys guys walk
proceed.
along the path. Eventually, through the trees, peeking through the trees, you see the outdoor water park as you walk past the chain link fence that was erected to separate the water park from the path. And you see it's the pools themselves are
Erected.
full of a miry, murky, disgusting looking slime. Looks
I'm-
like the
It
slime.
all comes back to slime.
Oh
It
no.
always does. Yeah, it's like covered in leaves and sticks. You think you can see like a deer's antler sticking out of it.
Yikes.
The worst bleach
Yeah.
character.
Like
Or a
birds don't
Slime.
even drink from it. But the slides are still intact. They're all. Which one of you is gonna?
I'll never forgive you for this.
What did you say? I missed it.
No, it's buried. It's done. We never talk about it again.
Do it on the playback. It's fine.
Okay, I'll watch this. I won't, but I'll say I did.
Usually, you don't watch them.
I mean, yeah, I do. Like, not all of them through their entirety, but I mean,
The
like,
kayfabe shatters around us.
Oh, I live them, Melanie. I don't need to watch my life.
So anyway,
Everyone else does.
I wanna just like, I don't know,
What do you want to do? No.
My
Seems great.
instinct was to like poke around in the pool, see if there's anything in there, but like I know
Yeah, you
that
should go into the pool.
I don't want to anymore. I realize that that's really not a good use of my time.
You're all seeing this as you're walking past
So
it
I'm
on
just
your
gonna-
way to
let's
the
just
to the
continue,
docks
yeah, let's
themselves.
just continue. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're second guessing a lot of things as we get to this park. This is
Yeah.
not going to be a very good episode.
I
if we
think
don't
we're
ramp
pretty.
It up.
I think we're really nervous about it.
Yeah,
I'm not.
No one wants to die.
I'm nervous.
You see, like,
Come on, we're never going to die.
that's true.
you haven't
we're
taken
urban
any
TK.
actions yet.
Yeah.
I've been what? Yeah, because I haven't been risking my life for dumb stuff. I got a camera.
Duh.
You
Proceed forward.
Yeah, you guys proceed forward. You walk past one last look of the tall slides, water slides, and beautiful looking to you at least parkour opportunities as they fade back into the
We'll be
trees
back, buddy.
as you
We'll be
walk towards
back.
the
I gotta
docks.
get over there.
But we'll get you proper blarded. Don't
I'm
worry.
Like,
Okay.
I'm way
Wait.
in the front, just like foraging
Yeah,
ahead.
you just
Yeah, I don't use both my arms. I just use
yeah.
the one.
Sorry, my left arm was stuck under all of this shit to my left, so.
So it's just a.
Yeah.
I just.
Just
It's
one-
like it's like in an old RPG, like side-scrolling RPG,
Yeah.
where the sprite only has like two frames of movement,
That's all you need.
leg extended and then leg not extended. It's like that's what you're doing.
That's me.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, you soon the lake begins to come into view.
Ooh.
Nice
the-
lake.
Yeah, the sun is hovering just above the tree line. A beautiful look, reflecting off the lake of its shimmering water. It's a very the lake is pretty still and pretty calm. There hasn't been much wind, and it's got like a nice placid, nice calming silence about it. You see the docks. The docks are covered in moss. The wood ones look pretty much like.
Done for.
Yeah, don't walk on those. That looks dangerous. Looks instant breakthrough and fall into the water. The concrete ones, however, the ones that they used for the larger boats, those ones seem to be walkable. Yeah. You also you see there's a couple of like on land like boat houses for them to store the boats and other water equipment. You also see to your left is a very high like ladder, and below it is a deflated large piece of black rubber.
They had a blob. This place had everything.
Yeah, this is a great water park.
Let's go check out the boathouse.
Yeah, let's check that out.
I
Let's get ourselves
agree.
a boat because we're gonna go to that shack in the middle of the water, right?
We're going to go to the water shack.
Water shack.
Water shack, baby, please.
Water shack, baby. You
So we're in the boathouse, right?
yeah, you
Yeah.
moved to one of the boat
DK's
houses.
lining up outside just to get down.
You move to the boathouse. There's a large rusty padlock on the garage style door, tethering it to the ground.
I used my fork to successfully just
Why don't you draw a card?
Also, you should describe what you're doing with your fork
Yeah,
to a
describe.
padlock.
using it to pick
This
the
is
lock.
RV tableware, I might add. This is not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
This
got
is this
Oneida
is prison
kitchenware.
pressed.
Yeah.
which is
metal.
good because it's like easy to.
This is made out of
bend.
old license plates.
You can
Yeah.
bend it. I bent it. I can bend one of the
In a manner similar to Beckham.
things,
Well,
Yeah.
the tines.
How are
Is
you
that what
popping
we're
up?
calling
They're called
It is a
tines.
tine.
Tines?
How are you bending a tine to? What are you doing to the lock?
I'm gonna pick the lock.
You're gonna pick it now. Okay.
That was the plan.
why don't you
Alright.
draw a card?
Just I'm making the pile a bit nicer. A card, singular.
That's how it starts.
All right, yeah. You managed to. The lock's old, and it's mostly
Basically just breaks.
mostly just you like brute forcing it, and like it just breaks open. It just kind of like falls apart in your hand. You get a little bit of rust on your hand. It's
Did
gross.
it?
Yeah, you managed to undo the chain, and you lift the garage door open, and inside is a boat See, it's an older boat. It's a
And boat, just one.
Neat.
yeah. There's a single boat.
I don't
in
think
this
we need
boat
more
house.
than
boat.
one.
It's not a boat's house. It's a boathouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a house for a boat.
Yeah.
The one. You know?
I knew it when I first
Not a
saw her,
shipyard.
that she was the boat.
Or a marina. Or a sloop.
So we all grab the boat, maybe?
Yeah, we all grab it.
Just
You don't get in. We just
You're
all
holding
just
on to
start-
it.
You touch
Hold
it.
it.
You
You
put
just
your
get
hands
in
up.
the
and
boat.
you
You have to put it in the
I-
water. You have to carry
It's
the
a
boat to the
boat.
water.
I touched the butt.
touch the butt. You guys enter. However, it's kind of dark in the boathouse. It's like very dark.
I thought you
Uh,
said,
Guys,
I
you know
thought
what's
you were
really
asking
dark
me
in
how
this
dark it was.
boathouse?
We have Johnny's with the lights.
Johnny's got
got
the
a
light.
light.
Johnny, get in here with that light.
Johnny, get your light.
Johnny like bounds inside like hop trots inside with the light and shines it about and
Johnny, you're moving a lot. I really can't see what's happening in that
it brightens
boathouse.
up. It brightens up very quickly, actually.
Steady on there, Johnny.
However, as he shines the light about, you hear the shattering of glass as one of the there's like tall slit windows like along the sides of the boathouse. One of them shatters, for apparently no reason.
Oh,
Did somebody throw in a gas grenade?
mysterious.
It was very
Yikes.
spooky.
Or a smoke grenade?
No grenades
Or a
seemed to have
grenade.
entered.
I'm gonna.
A regular grenade.
I shoot my glance to the ground. My glance is on the ground. I'm looking around on the ground for something that got thrown in through the window.
All right, you look about.
I had a rough day at work.
It's as if your guys' eyes have like suddenly like really well adjusted to the light in the boathouse, so you can see pretty well now. But there's nothing. You don't see anything on the ground.
Guys, there's no grenade or anything. Doesn't seem.
Yeah. So yeah, what
That's
do you
good
guys
to know.
what do you guys do with the boat?
Well, let's drop it on. Is it up?
The boat's on a
Like the wooden holder thing.
like a holding thing that has wheels on it.
Like a trailer.
A
Oh.
trailer.
All right, so we should all
That's
push it in,
the
right?
word.
Yeah, let's push
We
this.
should
Yes,
push
probably-
it
we
in.
all contribute to pushing it into the water.
All right.
Is this like a rowboat or a powerboat?
It's a powerboat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speedboat.
Can
It's
I
like a
check
little-
if there's probably not gas in it, huh?
You can hop on and check to see if there's any gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do that?
All right, you check the gas. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any gas.
Okay. Can
yeah.
I look around the zone to see if I can find a gas tank or?
Yeah. You look around. There's no gas inside this boathouse. However, why don't you pull a card? All right, you find a gas tank, like a small gas tank, on the side of one of the of another boathouse.
Yes, a gas
It's a pump tank that you need to
Oh.
you can put like the nozzle in
And
a
thing, and you
in a
do
jerry
the-
can and you
yeah.
pump it and then you put it in
The way it
thing.
was meant to be.
Exactly.
Me and my mustache appreciate this.
Uh-huh.
The down home and I don't know, rustic ways of filling
Yes.
up gas. I do that.
All right. Pull 2 cards. All right, so
Oh,
there you
Oh
go.
my God.
Oh boy! All right, you
This
pulled.
is getting spooky.
Yeah, it's
it's
getting-
real. It's working.
It's getting more and more intense, isn't it?
How would I
Yeah,
die
but what if
pumping
you
gas?
end up-
That's my question.
what if we're trying to
This
do
needs to be a
something
life-
super simple and we just pull the death card? I want to open the door.
Oh, I was smoking a
Your
cigarette while
hand
I was doing it.
explodes.
Oopsie. Yeah, you managed to fill up a tank of gas with whatever gas is left inside the big container, and you fill the boat. It gives about a little more than half
we really
of
don't need a
tank
lot
of
of gas. We're just going to the.
It's a boat though. They guzzle gas.
Yeah, and it's a boat from the 80s.
Yeah.
Super guzzle gas. Still looks sweet though, right? It's from the 80s.
80s boat. I mean, like this is like an 80s boat at a water park.
Does
so
it not have the purple and blue stripes on the side or whatever?
It's
The
got like
jazz pattern didn't exist yet.
yeah, but it does. It's
Damn.
got like a. They're more outrun colors, so it's got like a pink. It's got like pink upholstery. And,
Yeah, I'm like super into this already.
and like
But it's like gnarly now.
yeah, it's real gross.
Hell yeah.
Grody.
I'm still
Like
into
the
it.
foam that was inside the seating is all rotten.
Perfect.
And, yeah. Ugh.
I don't sit on the seat.
Probably
But I
good.
am operating the
I
camera.
also do not stand
Problem.
on the seat.
Who's going to drive the boat?
Ooh,
I
yeah.
will drive the boat.
Okay.
All right. Paul's gonna drive the boat. You guys have to get the boat into the water first, though.
All right.
So it's on the top of a downward slope, so it's pretty easy for you guys to like push it down. You just gotta maintain your footing and be careful because it's a boat.
And
it's
there's
a big
lot
heavy
of
material.
moss it's
Yeah, it's
overgrown.
covered in
Slippery.
moss and the whole place is in disrepair.
Do we have to draw? Is that what you're saying? Or is
The
there-
wooden slits, yeah.
ramping up
Where
to?
is everybody going to be at in the moving of the
that's
boat?
right.
That's going to determine who draws first. or
As
whatever.
I am the one who always goes first into situations, because this one,
Is a coward?
I'm gonna be at the front.
Yeah,
All right, you're in the
because
front.
he
okay.
doesn't go perpetually blind.
Okay.
Yeah, coward.
So
That's
Rusty's going to be
really
Rusty's
poor
going to be in the
choice.
front.
I'm gonna put my equipment in the boat first,
Okay.
because I don't think I could
Right.
push a boat feasibly.
Are we putting Johnny in the boat? He's little. so he can kinda-
Johnny will be the spotter.
Yeah,
he'll be
Johnny-
like on
Johnny
the
will
dock,
watch it,
just
yeah.
like telling you guys like
All
what
right.
to do.
Ready,
I'll
under
be.
You're in the
like,
water.
holding the driver's seat and like not sitting, but like crouched over it, just to make sure that if it goes out too far, we can power it in and bring it back in.
Okay, so you're gonna be on the boat. Does that mean you're
So
gonna
we
be on the
don't
back of
lose
the
the
boat? You're
I
fucking
gonna
guess
be
I'd be on
immediately.
the other side.
You'll be
yeah.
the anchor
Yeah.
while Rusty's gonna be like keeping it from going too fast. Okay, so in that case, Chuck, you draw 2 first. Holy shit!
Oh.
Okay, you did it. You're
69.
you're maintaining your grip.
It's so
Mel,
hot, and you got Queen in there.
Mel, you draw 2 as well. Would have been more. Okay, but he
Keep going.
did
Is that
okay.
all of them? I feel like that's all of them.
1, 2. Okay.
Yeah,
Woof.
I think that is. I am pretty sure that's all of the face guards.
Potentially. We're not going to look through though. I'm just going to even this out. All right, you guys managed to nicely get it into the water.
Okay.
It just goes in the water. You turn it on.
It worked.
Exactly.
Nice.
It's got like 2 cylinders and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
If it was
let's.
2 cylinders, it would sound like a fucking dirt bike.
Yeah. It's
Let's
a twin stroke. Yeah.
go to the
It's an outboard.
shack. Let's
you
all
guys
hop in
all
and
hop
go to
on.
the shack.
You drive the boat. The sun
Is Johnny
is
with us?
Yeah, Johnny
course.
gets in the boat too.
We would never leave Johnny behind.
I wouldn't want to.
Johnny
I would
gets on his
sooner
back
leave
with a
Rusty
fucking
behind.
orange flag or
In
whatever.
fact, we are probably going to leave Rusty behind.
We left Rusty behind.
You guys drive towards the floating shack on the water. You drive up to it and
do the grabbing the thing.
yeah, you grab the
and then
thing, you
do
tie it,
thing.
the
We know what
cleat.
we're
Yeah,
doing. Yeah, we
it's
know how to do a
boats.
boat thing.
It's boats.
Yeah.
And yeah, you step foot on it. It's on a concrete base with like styrofoam floats and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's maintaining its floatiness. But the wood is pretty gross.
It's looking rough.
Yeah, it's rough after
It's
spending
gross wood.
30 odd years on a
Randy's never seen wood in this such a condition in his whole life. His whole 4 years on Earth.
what?
Randy.
Oh God.
You enter the shack. The shack is pretty small. It's barely large enough to fit all of you guys. And it's
Are we all trying to fit?
Yeah, you guys all trying.
And Johnny's in there. There's 4 of us.
Yeah, well
But
Johnny's
he's
like
a small boy.
Yeah.
Well, how old is Johnny?
he's a sweet
He's
boy.
like 5.
He's a small
He's a
sweet
sweet
boy.
little-
little,
age.
yeah, little sweet
Sorry.
little sweet
I
dick.
don't like this
He's
honesty
like
about
somewhere
Johnny.
between between 5 and 14 is
Yeah.
like that age.
That
range.
sweet dick age.
Johnny.
It's probably. What's the problem? I explained to you what I meant when I said that.
That's
If
true.
you want to make it weird, make it weird.
I
like
guess
I don't
so.
So let's open this door and shine some light
So
on
you're
it.
inside. You shine a light inside. I'm
Johnny
bleeding. now.
does, I guess.
Scratched my forehead and then started bleeding. I'm okay.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How to quit picking?
No.
He just scratched his forehead. It's
Yeah.
okay. Things happen.
So yeah, you enter.
Dampen the sweat from your
Yeah.
brow, from the
Ooh.
nervous of the events that are about to transpire.
What I'm about to tell
What's
you.
in this shack?
Is there a clown? Is that why you're sweating so much?
Yeah, it's a sweaty place.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say it's a sweaty clown.
It's the sweatiest
I'm not prepared
clown.
for this.
Sweat
You
bow.
ever
the
seen
sweat
a
clown.
well-ventilated
I
clown?
parkour my way across the lake and
It's
run.
so dry, not so funny. A well-ventilated clown. Very dry, not so funny.
Okay. I don't know what to do with
pretty
that.
What's in
hostile.
this shack?
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
you enter,
Marilyn.
and the shack is
I hate it.
it's hollow. I guess hollow in the center. The floor, there's no
Oh.
floor in the center. You see water, and surrounding the shack is
Fun.
apparently surrounding the top part of a petrified tree that is sticking out of the water, sticking out of the lake.
Weezer's career.
Petrified
That one
tree.
is
I'll
here,
just let you
yes,
do what you will with that.
Okay.
Okay.
So does a tree?
Charlie, are you out of
And the tree's
bamboo at home
petrified?
already? Do you need to stop
Yeah,
by
the
Safeway?
tree itself, it's like made of petrified wood.
I want to look around for some of those black circles with the teeth and stuff.
Okay, yeah, you look around. You don't see any currently at this point in time
Oh,
around.
sort of an excellent place to kill us all.
But the tree itself, it's very difficult to describe, but it feels like light around the tree is less. Like
'Kay.
any light
It's
that
a
goes.
dark tree.
Yeah, it seems to.
From the
it's
dark
almost as if
dimension.
it absorbs light. It's almost as if.
I would like to touch the tree.
You touch this tree. You feel the tree's very slimy. It's got a like a wet
Guys,
feeling
it's
to
really
it,
slimy.
slippery. Almost like it feels like that if you pushed harder, like your fingers could go into it. But
I would like to push harder.
Rifle through the deck until you find the ace of spades.
yeah, draw a card.
A card.
Yeah, draw a card. Dun dun. You tried to push it. It actually is solid.
It's a piece of. Okay.
It's petrified wood.
So you guys, I thought that my hands would go through it, and it didn't. It didn't do that.
All
So-
right.
That's good.
Who'da thunk it?
Turns out, solid object maintains its solidity.
She's learning so much so
no,
fast.
but guys, I'm telling you, it really felt like my hand would go through it.
I believe that you felt that.
I also believe that you felt that.
Believe
I
you
believe that you
believe.
saw that too.
I also believe that you told me that.
What are you like trying to challenge the audience, the viewers?
No, I'm hoping the audience will be on
Fight
my
the
side and
audience.
be like, "Hey, do you
On
see
your
these
side of
guys?
what? Have you of what?
Do you see these
We agreed.
assholes?"
We literally just sat here and agreed with you
Let's move on.
on 2
All
points.
right.
Wait, hold on. Randy, you getting a shot of this weirdo tree?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
yeah,
All right, you get some good.
He's
You
always,
get some
he's
good
always
shots.
filming. He's always getting
Always
good
looking.
shots.
Get some good
yeah.
B
Call me
roll.
old eagle-eyed Randy.
Yeah, yeah. As you guys leave the shack, because there doesn't seem to be anything else that you guys would like to,
No.
do
Cool.
inside the shack. As you leave the shack, you see out to the to your right on the shore, you see cabins. These cabins have lights on
In the woods.
in the woods. Yeah, like
So there's
past
a cabin in the woods?
outdoor water park area.
There's a cabin
You
in the
see.
Yes, Melanie. I made the
Can
reference.
we
of-
row back across the thing without making noise?
You guys,
Ooh,
the
that's a
the
good
boat
idea.
doesn't have any oars.
There's absolutely a big shack though that we could grab some.
Can I stick
I
my
don't
head
think
in
they
the
have an
water
oar
and
there.
blow bubbles until we reach?
Why don't you try?
I'm good.
Fair enough. I guess we'll have to
You guys,
pile back
We'll
in
just
the boat.
put it on low.
Yeah.
Is there anything around the cabin worth looking at?
the
raft.
cabin in the woods or
No, I'm sorry. The
The shack.
Shack.
the shack,
shack
the floating
The
shack.
floating
Tree shack.
Yeah, no, it's just in the water.
Okay.
There's not a lot else to look at.
What purpose did this serve when the park was around?
It's unclear.
Tyler really liked the idea of a shack in the middle of the water. I
With a
think that's what we're-
petrified tree in it.
that's what we're
that's
seeing.
cool. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna head back and go check out those fucking cabins because it sounds like we're not as alone as we thought.
Ooh. All right, you guys get in the boat and you drive it back. You just drive it back to the docks. Is that where you going?
I think so. That we
I
just
think we should
creep over.
drive toward the cabins.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
You don't think we should just creep over to the cabins after we get onto
Nah, I want to see. I want to be where the action
I mean,
is.
they're gonna hear the engine no matter what.
I see what you mean, and then we can kind of like observe it from a farther distance.
The sun has gone dipped below down the tree line now, and
it
it's
is
getting
Thursday.
darker out.
But there's
Bit
light.
of a chill.
I
in
tell
the air.
Johnny to kill the light, and I switch to an infrared lens.
Nice.
Nice.
he
nice
does
that you
so.
have that too. I'm glad that we have that.
You
There's a lot of
guys,
viewers.
you guys drive forward.
Paul puts on his night vision goggles.
I don't.
So
I
does
just,
Johnny.
I'm comfortable
cute
with
little ones.
darkness because I'm blind
That's-
sometimes.
wow. We all turn into
three
Splinter Cell.
piercing green lights. Yeah.
I have incredible vision
Stealth.
because sometimes I'm blind.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hearing, I meant hearing. I absolutely 100% meant hearing.
I realized
said
that the
vision.
light might give away our positions, so I put some duct tape over the light.
so now it doesn't work.
I can't see them. They can't see me.
It's the perfect plan.
So let's scoot on over to these. You're also driving, and you're.
That's true. I don't actually put on my night vision
So
goggles. I
let's
save them for later.
let's.
All right, you drive towards the
Yeah.
cabins. However, you see a couple of buoys floating in the water. They're mostly faded, and it's getting
Hey,
darker.
what are
It's
you
hard to
buoys doing
see,
out
but
here?
you see that they're evenly spaced around a certain area of the water, like coming out from the beach. Do you guys continue to drive forward?
We'll have to.
Don't see why we wouldn't do that.
We'd like to slow down as we start going past the
So
buoys,
you could
though.
slow down.
All right, you slow down. You drive slower. It says no wake zone on the buoys. No, you drive.
You know.
You figured it
We're
out.
both.
No, you drive forward. Suddenly, though, the boat jerks as if it's caught on something, as it's tugging something, and the engine begins to make a weird stuttering, grinding noise.
That's not good.
Nope, that's very not good.
It appears as the outboard engine has been tangled up in some sort of something, some
So-
kind of tangle.
so
yeah.
now-
Probably a net.
Rusty, can you untangle that?
I can untangle anything, says Rusty. I'm gonna go in there and untangle it.
All right. Do you turn the engine off?
Well, of course I turned the engine off.
Okay. Just wanted to have that established.
And you take out the key, yes?
Yeah, and I take out the key. And
And you step away from.
And he throws the
I
key in the
step-
ocean.
No, I took the key in the pocket.
Yep, and we all
Got
see
it.
it, and it happens, and
Alright.
now we know that I'm at least a little bit safe, except for
All
I
right.
give you
You
a quick
did-
back rub in order to make sure you're just relaxed. Okay, go get him.
Get
All right,
you
you
guys
lean down-
squeezy water bottle.
You lean
Whatever.
down over the side of the water.
I give you juicy juice.
Yeah.
You lean down over the back of the boat. It appears as if the engine has been tangled up in the swimming line, the line that separated the swimming area from the rest of the lake.
Oh, typical.
Yeah. Draw 2 cards.
I give Paul Blart a slap on the ass.
Oh, that was
It goes fine, and I do it,
I
right?
said, way to get him, coach.
not now, Randy.
You begin to you face down towards the dark, murky water.
It is so dark and murky, you
It's
guys,
very-
more
it's
than I thought.
Impenetrable. Even so now, especially so now that the
Do
sun.
you think
has
you could penetrate it with
gone.
your sight?
Now that the sun is below the trees, you
Guess
can't
not.
see anything in the lake. But you
Sick
slowly but surely
I
manage
think.
to untangle the net from the outboard motor.
Guys, I did it!
Look at this net.
Ritzy, thank you.
Yeah. So, what would you guys like to do? You like to continue forward?
Continue forward.
Keep
yes.
going.
All right. At this point,
Also, we hand Johnny the net. Might come in handy.
it's not a net. It's a
He
line, like a
lied.
rope line that has
Okay.
the.
Yeah.
Let's give him the rope anyway.
Nah, he's fine. He's got the light.
It does have the light.
He doesn't need a rope as well.
Well, no, I mean, it's like
He's-
I told him to
he's
turn
the
it off,
good
but he still has to
boy, and
carry
he's
it,
carrying the
and
light.
it's a camera light. It's not like light. It's remarkably strong, young boy. You're very strong, young pup, there, Johnny.
Also, his light's off right now, so it's not doing us any good.
But we're the
Yeah,
good
his light
guys,
is off right now.
And we're carrying the
It doesn't
light.
get lighter just because the light's turned off.
At this point, as by the time you guys are done focusing on this task and head back to,
Sweet angel.
oh my god,
No, you
Ooh.
shut up.
really?
So at the Rook and Rogue, they have an incredible key lime pie that, I've never had anything as good as this. I love it so much.
It's a very good key lime pie.
Really good.
They are from Florida.
So they really know their key lime pie.
Flo Rida made those pies.
Yeah, it's true. So
Blow
at this
my
point,
whistle, baby. Something
This time she
key
brought me a
lime pie.
special
Is that
spoon.
Florida? Is that Florida?
I don't know. I'm
Look,
not going
it's
to help
Flo
you
Rida.
out here.
maybe.
It's probably Flo Rida.
Damn it! Now I want a key
Also
lime
worth
pie.
knowing that the key lime pie is served
Welcome
frozen,
to
which is how it's
my
supposed to be
pies.
served. I didn't know that, but it is supposed to be served frozen. It's just difficult
We
to
don't
eat
have to
for the
go
little.
It's like ice cream. It's actually really
For
good.
the first minute, it's hard to eat.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Are you texting?
No. On my insulin pump?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the most high tech thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, sure. Let me just play a game of Pong on my insulin pump while I'm trying
You
to
Why
say
don't they
that.
have
Up in the
that,
woods.
Riley?
Yeah.
That's the bigger question.
I wish they did.
You would play so much
Yeah,
Pong.
but never when Tyler is trying to DM.
Thank you. All right, so yeah, by the time you guys look back up from this task and begin to drive forward, the lights seem to have been shuttered, or like windows were closed or something. The lights aren't coming through the woods anymore. As the lights get, as
we
the
spooked them.
yeah, as the night's getting
Spooked
darker.
The spooks.
Luckily, I have infrared lens
Does that work through a
on
window?
my camera.
Through what?
Does
Does
infrared?
that,
or
does
Oh,
that
it's infrared,
cut
sorry,
through
I'm
a
sorry.
camera?
Yeah, it
I mean,
does.
does that cut
Night
through
vision?
a cabin door?
Night vision does. It's not X-ray.
I'm in a window. I said window. The window is the word I used.
It does work through windows.
Why would it not work through a window?
I have absolutely no idea. I just thought.
Night vision just is like color keying and like contrast balancing and white balancing. That's why it looks green. Like it could be white, but it's harder to look at. So green's easier to look at it over long amounts of time.
So let's just knock on the. I was gonna just knock.
All right, so you guys move. You guys basically beach the boat because there's no docks around here.
Yep.
And you get off the boat and you walk through the woods. And it's pretty thick and bushy in the woods.
Somebody should have shaved.
Yeah.
Am I right, boys?
Mother Nature.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I try to judge people based on their body hair choices.
That's very progressive of you.
But hey, I find my dude. It's pretty good.
All right, never mind.
Burn.
Easy burn, but not razor burn. Okay, let's keep going.
Hey.
Let's keep going. I hate it.
You walk up to the closest.
Does this force offer free mustache rides? Hey.
Hey.
E.
You find the closest cabin, and the windows are closed, like the shutters are shuttered, and the doors are
The
closed.
shutters are activated.
But you see there is a thin strip of light coming out from underneath the door.
Guys, I think that means there's people in there.
What'd you say?
I think that means there's people in there.
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door. There's no answer.
Hello.
How about we open the door? Can I
Mario.
Just open the door.
I
Yeah,
open
you
the door.
you open the door. You push the door open. It swings with a.
Why did I open it so slowly and
Why? Yeah. Why
suspensefully?
didn't you just open it normal?
For the views.
Yeah, you guys gotta
Gotta build
increase
suspense because we know it's
yeah.
gonna be horse shit.
Oh
Bump
yeah, I
the-
forgot that
yeah.
we're filming this, so it does. We want it to.
It's
Be.
literally gonna be a cabin.
Bump the
full of
drama.
horse
You
shit.
can order your own key lime pie.
maybe.
At the
You
Rook
could.
and Rogue in Bellingham, Washington.
Rook and rogue, screams a distant bird.
There seems to be a domesticated parrot that has gotten lost in the woods somewhere. You hear? Yeah, you open the cabin. Has the light on. Has the single top light on,
Hold the light.
and
Paul isn't always on time.
Oh,
Sorry.
whoa.
You never have to apologize, Charlie, for that
song
anyway.
a lot.
The cabin it's pretty simple. It's got a bed in one corner,
Rustic even.
a dresser. There's a desk.
Can
there
I
a
assume this
shipper
was
rope?
for staffers?
No idea.
Oh, it's not like bunks. I was
God.
expecting
Hear that?
bunks.
Tyler didn't even bother to prepare if there was a shiffer rope.
Yeah, there's a door that appears to lead to the cabin. There seems to be more cabin stuff on the other side of this door.
I checked the Chesterfield.
I checked the ottoman.
I mean,
I checked the armoire.
okay, all right, guys. This is a cabin. This
I
is
checked
not-
the brigadier.
This isn't a bed and breakfast.
Is it?
It is.
Is there anything in the Davenport?
Did you say there seems to be more cabin?
What about
on
the
other side of
vanity?
door?
There's more like cabiny stuff. However, there is something that you guys do notice
Vichyssoise.
on the floor.
Bastard.
On the floor is the symbol that you've
Is this
seen.
different than any of the other symbols we've seen?
It's the largest of the symbols you've
It's
seen
the
so
big
far.
So
one.
are we just getting to bigger and bigger symbols? Is that kind of the
Progressively
the
larger.
You know, these-
Yeah, that's the scary part. Is that the symbols just keep getting
keep
bigger.
You know, these urban
kinda scary.
artists, they are putting in a lot of effort on this, a point at which I am now uncomfortable with. says
You know,
Paul.
I really feel like Banksy has just kind of, it's just really phoning it in lately.
Yeah, I know.
It's just doing bigger and
Yeah,
bigger
dude, just
things
like
of the things
stay
he's
in
already done.
England, you know? Do what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just stay in Zanzibar land.
Damn, Banksy has like I forget what he calls it, like a non-amusement park that we should have
Oh,
set this in. Dang it.
yeah.
It's the unamusement park.
It's like
Is it called the unamusement
it's
park?
like a shitty Disneyland or whatever.
It's an intentionally shitty Disneyland.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. It's really scary.
Why would you want to go there?
If
It
you're
doesn't-
if you're a
it's
fan
not
of
there anymore.
Banksy art,
It's not
Oh.
there anymore.
is it
Remember the
not?
one where
No,
there's
it
a
was an
gun, but the
exhibit.
gun shoots flowers?
Oh yeah,
I remember the one that
that
says, "Remember when there wasn't any war." You remember that one?
That one that was saying you should really put down your cell phone.
Remember that one? Remember that one that tells you don't text and drive?
Do you think it'd be okay if I went to the bathroom while you guys talked about Banksy?
No.
Yes, it's very much okay for you to go to the bathroom.
I could always order a second.
She's right though.
Just eat the whole thing.
I'm just gonna eat it.
Don't worry, she'll never know. There's no video footage of this happening.
Nope, no recording. So how you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Doing all right.
Cool.
Yeah. How are the kids?
Pretty good. I've got a good group of kids. It's different teaching all basic classes and no honors classes because I was kind of the honors kid. And it's always easier to teach kids that were your kind, like there were students like how you were a student in high school.
So the class clowns, yeah.
Well, not really the class clowns. I wasn't really the class clown because I still put in the effort and everything. So it's kind of taken a while getting used to always needing to coax some things out of students. But everyone's really nice. Kids are really good.
You have to what out of students?
And journalism is going really well. We just assigned our articles for the first issue.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
How are your kids doing, Chuck?
We hired a bunch of new student employees. They're all learning. They're freshmen, so you know it's
Ooh,
a big scary
freshman.
world for them.
Did you come into the fold as a freshman?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Add a little bit of key lime on the microphone. I got it though.
Oh good.
Yeah.
It's the orange one. It's yours, man. Basically.
Yep.
I mean, the mic's not yours, but the.
I would really like to. I really like Melanie to, get back quickly so we can continue the.
It would be great if we could
Me
figure out
too.
this like literally extremely suspenseful moment that is now.
Yeah.
I've had to
been-
pee for like 20 minutes. You see me holding it.
Do
I
I?
mostly just did it so I could.
Well,
have
you
some
don't
key
see
lime
me
pie.
holding it because I didn't say
Well,
anything either.
We do what we must.
Because I made a sterner stuff.
Why is your stuff so stern, dude?
Man, you know me.
Thank you.
Ew.
I got one of our. This is a good time as any
Tell
to
me,
talk about
tell me more
our
about
red shirt
this-
specials.
Yeah, I'm seeing this little flag thing on the table.
About an
I'm
hour
like,
and
what-
10 minutes into the stream.
Yeah.
So we have this
Mid-season
thing
ad break.
called the Red Shirt Specials. It's our weekly specialty menu here at Rook and Rogue. This
Ooh.
time it's the Magic the Gathering edition to celebrate the latest release of the Magic the Gathering expansion.
That
Is
sounds
it
like
just
something I
called-
would do.
It's called Release, I guess. I don't know, but
It's a release, yeah.
It's really cool looking. So we got a couple of drinks. The Storm Crow is basically a dark and stormy. It's dark rum, ginger beer, lime, bitters.
Storm's Crow.
Thank you, Carrie Ann. And then also we have a beer made by Counterbalance. It's a beer made specifically for this release, Magic the Gathering release. It's called Progenitus Pale Ale, named after Progenitus, legendary Hydra creature from the release,
But of course,
which is this thing.
it's my
Pretty good.
It's like Terminator Genesis.
You want to try it?
I'm good.
Okay. Do you want to try it? Chuck?
Absolutely.
And then we also have Raptor Hatchling, which is. Or what'd you think?
It's kind of has sort of a fruity and floral finish to it,
A
which is
little
kind of
bit.
cool. It's
Yeah.
interesting, very different. You can tell there was a lot of love and care went into that. You know, that's not a fuck about beer.
No, totally. No. They also have a food special called the Raptor Hatchling, which is it's a Caesar wrap with a spinach tortilla.
Is there egg in it?
No, there isn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
should be missed
And
opportunity,
then
perhaps.
there's a Black Lotus Semperado, which is a Filipino chocolate and rice pudding kind of thing.
Semperado.
With
don't you
evaporated
come to your
milk and
senses?
dusted coca. What were you doing? What?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. How's your bathroom trip?
I peed.
Good job. Like, what's a 10-point scale rating for it?
I made weird eye contact with a teenage boy. Because he had to choose between two bathrooms.
Wait, like
and
during
I think
or
he
like
thinks he gave me the bad bathroom.
Which bathroom did you
What do
use?
you mean gave
The
you?
the first one.
The smaller one or the larger one? Was it
Did
really
you give him
big?
the bad one or the good one?
Okay, you got the small one.
I got a smaller one, and I think like he thought for some reason I was getting the
That's
you
the
know,
one I
So
prefer.
anyway,
I
back
prefer
the
to
the
the
smaller
short
tits.
one.
stick,
Oh,
but I
you're building
didn't
up,
mind
Tyler.
it. It was a good bathroom.
Yes. So you guys are in this room with the large mural basically on the ground. And-
Eustace and courage.
As soon as you guys are looking around and you guys are all inside the room, suddenly the door behind you closes shut, and you saw like quick movement of a person as they slam the door behind you.
I opened the door.
You try to
Sweet
open the door, but it's
mustache.
locked. It seems to be barred from the outside.
Damn.
I mean, from the inside.
From the outside,
Wait, are we barred in now?
you're barred inside the
Well,
room.
there are
now.
windows.
I left
Why
the
can't we
bar
just
off
break a
the-
window?
You guys are all looking around, and suddenly the lights flicker off.
Uh-oh.
You guys are in
Cool.
a complete unnatural blackness.
Okay, now I use my night vision goggles.
you don't have those.
You never said no.
Yep. Yeah, he didn't, and now he,
He
did.
didn't.
So you don't have them now, though.
They break.
No.
Draw to have them not
That's
break.
what you get from yeah. If you want them to
if
work,
you pass this roll, they break.
Wait.
if they don't, if
There's a hatchet swinging through the air. Either it catches the goggles or it catches your face. Death traps.
Johnny flicks on his light.
Good job, Johnny.
The light, and he looks around. He's like, Hey guys, are you guys okay? I'm right here.
I'm cool too. Hey, Johnny.
I'm
Hey.
better now that you're here, Johnny.
All right, you guys are all looking at Johnny.
We're looking right at him.
Directly,
Rusty, the betrayer.
you guys see something drip down from the ceiling in front of the light.
Oh.
Some sort of blackness that kind of slightly absorbs the light as it drips down.
Is this
I'm really a
anything
fan
like
of
what
that
was on the
lately.
petrified tree?
Kinda, yeah. It's kind of similar.
Remarkably similar.
I Johnny, thank you, Karen.
Yeah, Rusty.
Could you shine the light up at the ceiling, please, buddy?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can't believe I'm being nice and
It drips. You see a couple more drips, and he shines it up, and it looked as if it's just the ceiling. But for a second, it looked as if a shadow moved on the ceiling, like shadows itself. And as you guys are all looking, you guys all look back down. It's like Johnny's like, "Oh, there's nothing," but behind him in the darkness, there's a toothy grin,
Ooh.
No.
white teeth, and a smile.
And it's not painted on anything. Right?
Johnny, shine the light behind you.
What? No. All right. As soon as he turns around, he begins to turn around, but before he can, the shadows engulf Johnny
Johnny, no.
as
Johnny.
he drops the light and the light goes out.
Where did
Oh,
Johnny
Johnny,
go?
be good.
Where did Johnny go?
Johnny went
The
bad.
voice is on the radio.
Johnny, I thought you were bad. You were very good all along. Johnny, my
It's
regret.
complete darkness. You guys are in complete darkness.
Oh, no,
and
it's
you hear.
Johnny and Tina. He's working on the job.
So I'm gonna pull out my phone and just use the
Yeah.
torch app.
All right, you turn on the light and you see Johnny standing there. Well, actually, more accurately, you see Johnny's silhouette as your light just highlights a silhouette,
Shadow Johnny.
and suddenly
no.
the
Punish
grin
Johnny.
appears over Johnny's face, not like,
Johnny?
just over his complete face.
Johnny,
Is this the bye-bye man?
Johnny,
Is it the pee pee poo poo man?
Johnny.
Yes.
That shit ain't Johnny.
That's spooky.
Come here, Rusty.
I parkour
Rusty,
straight through the
Rusty, I
window.
think he wants to talk to you. We'll meet you outside, okay? I think you need
Hey
some
guys,
privacy for this
you're barred
conversation.
in here, so I'm gonna just. Do you want to take your gun? Maybe, Randy.
You know, I got a feeling that
It's not gonna. I would give it a go though.
I feel stupid for not trying, but I also would feel stupid for trying.
I know,
You know?
so you should just shoot the fuck out of this
Just
guy.
do it.
I don't want to shoot the shade of Johnny, though. I want to shoot the shade around him, right?
I really think you should hit the grin part.
You got
The
enveloped
grin
in
part
shadow,
seems
right?
to-
Yeah, he's in the shadow.
But there's the
Okay.
grin though.
I'll shoot like above.
Can you shoot
him
the
where
grin?
Slightly
yeah,
above
where the
him.
grin is. Yeah,
The grin is on his face.
on his face.
Yeah, just like on his
I think
face.
I think it's clear that he's been taken over.
I gotta go over like, can I kill a kid? Like,
Not just a kid.
I'm on
but
camera.
Johnny.
pull out my 9.
Johnny, how did you meet us? I'm testing him to see if
Ooh,
he's the
good
real
test.
Johnny.
Yeah, if it's the real
He
Johnny.
begins to walk forward towards.
Okay,
him.
I would
well,
just shoot the
I'm
fuck
gonna,
out
I'm
of
gonna
him.
shoot that
Yeah,
situation with a
shoot
gun.
him.
All right, draw 2 cards.
Can I draw my weapon instead?
Oh no!
One.
What the worst? Oh, instant dead.
Ace of spades.
No!
no.
I'm really stressed out now that it can actually happen.
All right, and
It's
so
too late to play my ace, is it? Right?
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
dead. Yeah,
because you can only do it against. You can only make him draw more cards.
it's literally only a detriment to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Wait,
so
if I make him play another card, then it
So the
bypasses the ace of spades.
yeah.
you shoot your revolver at
38
the,
special.
at the shadows.
I call it Trusty Rusty. It's not Rusty though, because I
Wait,
clean
what?
it. I named my gun after you.
the flashes of light, lights up the room every now and again, and for a second you catch a glimpse of Johnny, not Johnny as a shadow, but Johnny, his
Johnny
body.
as
You see a couple of bullet holes in him as you shot him, and he
Yes.
fall. You hear a thump as he crumples to the ground.
Do I get last words?
Yeah.
Guns don't work.
You guys hear, you can't really see this because it's now complete darkness. You've dropped your phone from the loud bang shoots.
Why did I
And as
do-
you struggle to pick
oh.
it back up, you see for just a second big drop of shadow falls down onto Randy and
No.
engulfs him.
His gun's still around there, right?
He's completely engulfed. He was holding his gun. He's
Yeah.
completely engulfed. You don't know where it went. Hold on, I have to figure out. So Grin.
Wait, how come Randy gets a gun, but I didn't get my night vision goggles?
Because you
'Cause
didn't
I
say
re-
it when we
I-
exited
yeah,
the RV.
I
You
mentioned that I
waited
had a
until it was
gun,
right.
convenient.
Ages before it mattered.
Okay, fair enough.
We all should have gotten night vision goggles.
And every good cameraman carries a gun.
Yeah, that's like most of their cameras.
Camera 101 is always bring your gun.
Wait, shit, do we still have a camera?
It's across the room where Johnny was, so
Good.
I think
Well, I'm gonna say Randy dropped the camera to pull the gun out,
Good.
and the camera's on the floor.
I'll be the camera person now. Also,
Okay.
it's got night vision on it, so I can see.
All right, so for every character less than 4, I take out 4 cards, 4 non-face, non-ace cards.
Am I less than 4?
Yeah, for every living character less than 4. So I already took out 4 at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
And then I took out another 4 because you.
I just died, right?
You just died.
That's my life force.
Yeah, and so now you
So
get.
now the ace is more frequent because
Exactly, and also
Maybe.
the very first ace was in the randomly in the bottom 20 cards. So I didn't tell you this until
until just now.
Yeah, because I wanted the tension to be higher.
It was high.
But now the ace can be anywhere in the deck. So now these guys.
Limiters are off.
Yes.
I hope no one dies.
Okay,
That
let
would
me
be
see.
unfortunate.
A player with a dead character may spend each. So you get these 4 cards. Put them face up. A player with a dead character may spend each of their 4 cards to make another player with a living character draw an additional card or avoid a draw. So you can.
What?
So what you do is you would
You've gotta
flip. You would flip your card.
2, 3, 4, 5. Why wouldn't you put them in
That's-
order?
Because you just handed me that way?
Oh shit! I gave you. Apparently, I gave you
Give me
all
a really
aces.
shitty
a
run.
straight-
Gave you
yeah.
a straight flush, almost. One more card, a 6
If
or an
only you
ace of
gave him
spades.
You gave me 4 of a suit. Thank you, friend.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you can during a draw you can spend each of those to make a. You just flip one over, and then you would make the person draw or avoid
Okay.
a draw. So
Oh, like so if it's like they have 2, and I can be like, oh no, I'll take that for you.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you wanna shuffle, Chuck, while we
Sure.
talk?
Sure.
Thank you, buddy. All right, you guys are stuck in this room with this shadow, and
I think we should break out one of those windows right
yeah,
now.
I'm gonna parkour straight through
I'm
the
in,
window.
I'm in business mode now. I'm in business mode.
I'm just gonna run and just.
I'm so sad about our. No, I'm in business.
all right, you're gonna
mode, so we're
you're gonna
break out that
parkour.
window.
You're gonna
I'll have time
parkour.
to mourn my best friend Randy later.
I'm
Yeah.
like crying but angry.
Angry crying.
Yeah, it's like.
But like
Mad
no, they're
tears.
like squeezing out my face, but I'm like so angry that I'm in business mode.
Okay. So Riley, I'm gonna make you draw in a second once Chuck's done.
Okay.
Chuck's done shuffling. All right, Riley,
Like,
draw
Chuck
2 cards.
failing.
Oh,
Really?
You get to keep that.
Oh, cool.
Every single ace.
Okay, Riley now has every last of the aces. Oh, you gotta draw an extra one. All right. So
I'm
Riley now
really
has all of
upset.
the aces.
Now that it's happened once, it really means something. I'm really nervous about this.
Yeah, now it's an actual thing.
I need to.
Death has weight.
Real.
Yeah. All right. So,
Yeah, I learned about mortality.
yeah.
I'm on my knees now. I'm really stressed out.
Ooh, yeah, you're active, Melanie, now.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Rusty. You're in one.
Riley,
Biosecurity one.
Paul. Yeah, thank you. Pauldron Blart. Mall Paladin.
Fine. Fine.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go for this whole Paul Core angle. It's gonna be. It's like, nah, you're Paul Blart Mall Clap. Sorry.
You parkour out of the window. You bust the window open. It has a little more weight needed to bust through than you had expected, but you managed to snap the wood plank that was keeping the window closed, and you break through the glass as well, and you do a sick roll as you land on the floor.
Nice. Say
yeah.
I.
As you land on the forest, some ambient light begins to pour in, and the shadow begins to shy a little bit away from the natural light.
Ooh.
See.
What do you do?
I mean, I don't. I'm dead. But
Yeah.
I want to like break down all of the cabin is my intention, but I can't do that. So I would like to do something else instead. Yikes. There's a lot of pressure. I would like to also break a window.
You want to jump out the other window?
I
on
would
the
like
other
to because
side?
I would like to put more ambient light in this room.
Okay.
as to shy away. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Draw 3 cards because you are not a parkour master.
That's
Are you
fair.
sure I can't?
I've-
For one of
You
my
can use one of your aces in order to make it so.
You actually
Why
use
not wait,
all
hold
of
on.
your aces.
I feel like it just makes it harder,
Let
right?
me read.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to those.
They may spend it by placing it in the discard pile. An ace may be spent in lieu of drawing a card or force another player. Yeah, you have to. You do it. You can only do it for yourself.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mel.
1, 2. Charlie, on the other hand, could use one of his 4
Like right
cards.
Now, like
to,
I'm gonna use one right now.
all right, so he flips one face down. No, you keep that out of the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want it because like you don't put cards back into the deck. So yeah,
Got it.
yeah, you did it. So thanks to
You're welcome.
Charlie. Yeah, you
My
break
spirit.
you're a little less agile and elegant than the parkour
Yeah, I just
master.
kind of like
You look like a
roll
friggin'
my-
dingus.
You
when you
land
do
on
it.
your face.
I've
and
got like
come
my
out the window.
coat, and I'm just kind of like.
You break open the window and it creates kind of like a
It's
cross
like when
light.
the hobbits like fall down the thing out of Mr. Whatever's farm, and he lands on all the
Oh
carrots.
yeah, like the and
I
like
think I broke something. That part.
the carrot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. You break open the window and then the light begins to more light comes in, more
Right.
ambient light. The light's fading though as the sun goes further down, but you seem to be in kind of like the cross section of the light, and the shadow seems to be pacing at the edges of the light. Yeah.
Spooky. We need a UV light stat.
Did Rusty hat?
Why would I have a
did
UV
Randy
light
have-
for a camera?
I don't know. You were the camera guy.
That's what I'm telling you. You don't use UV lights with a camera.
No, you
Bring floodlights,
It's
ring
almost-
lights,
Wait
drop
a minute.
lights.
almost on the opposite side of the visible
In
light
In fact, yeah,
spectrum.
it's the that would the
Okay,
cancer light. Why would I want that?
Do we have any rope?
Is there a tanning bed at the park?
Oh my God! Remember that one time I was like, "Hey, we should grab some rope," and then we didn't.
You never said that.
I
We
did.
I mean,
rope
uh,
the
I was thinking
shadow.
about
You
yeah.
had some rope. You gave it to Johnny. Johnny had a little bit of it, I think. Did you, or did you say never?
I
mind?
said to do that, and then they said no, it's dumb. And
Okay,
we
so
didn't
that
do
doesn't
I
I
think
didn't
happen.
say
they're
that.
gonna say, "Hey, Johnny, can I have some rope?"
Johnny's dead.
I'm winging it.
Okay, he's dead. He's on the
Dead,
ground.
so
Okay.
he's still dead, and he doesn't have rope.
This is worth a shot.
That ropeless dead child.
All right. Melanie, you are still Rusty. You're still inside the cabin.
As ropeless
though,
as he is
right?
hopeless.
Okay. You're still inside the cabin. The sun is going down more, and the light is getting less and less. And the shadow is creeping further and further towards you.
Ah! I'm gonna move.
You gonna
We got through the
scramble out of the window?
Yeah. Goodbye.
All right. Roll. Draw a card.
Let's get in that. I want to get in the boat, dude.
All right. You scramble out of the window, and
I really
you're-
think we should get in the boat. Say
Yeah,
I.
I think so too.
All right, you guys are running to the boat. You guys run towards the boat. However, as you get to the boat, as you get to the shore, the boat isn't there. In fact,
What?
it's out on the lake.
Why is
it's
the
like
boat not-
floating out on the lake.
Shall we swim towards it, or shall we not do that? I feel comfortable swimming towards it.
Sure. Let's fucking.
Let's just do it. Like nobody ever does that in
You're gonna
horror movies.
swim to the. All right.
Swim.
All right, I'm gonna have who's going first?
I'll go first.
Draw
This
3
is
cards.
a rare situation.
In your trench coat
I don't have a
with
trench
your
coat.
knee pads,
Shit.
and your bike helmet, and your gas mask.
1, ooh,
How many does he have to?
3,
Fucking.
2, 3. All right.
Oh my God.
You swim. You begin to swim out to the boat. You draw 3 cards now.
It's so safe, but it's he already showed me that it's
like
safe.
draw 3
KG the
cards.
survivor.
1, 2, 3.
Ah,
All right, you guys managed to
I'm really anxious.
yeah.
I'm very nervous.
You managed to swim out to the boat. You get to the boat. However, as soon as you guys you get onto the swim step, the engines turns on. Yeah, the engine turns
Are we
on.
both on the swim step?
You're like touching the swim step. Like you're not on the swim step yet. You're under. You're
You're
like
gripping it.
yeah. You're on the water. So you're in the water still.
Hey, Paul, do you still have that key?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Yikes. Uh-oh.
You would be a great
We're
horror
ragged.
actor.
So let's
dang, it's Jason. Oh, I hope he doesn't hit us with his sword.
It's a machete.
No, you gotta say sword.
So can we still scramble onto the boat even?
Yeah.
though
You can
can we
certainly
do
try.
that?
Yeah.
I think we should just do
okay.
it and like
Each
just
of you
ride
draw-
this
I will
guy out.
scramble.
Each of you guys draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I'm really nervous. I don't like this
Fuck.
game.
Oh man.
If you go slower, the card won't be what it is.
Yeah,
One. Oh no!
no.
Wait. Can I just burn all my aces to get
This
just
No.
all 3 of my
He's
aces?
got 3.
All 3 of my aces.
didn't use it
all
though.
3 of my
You,
aces.
you could have used them.
Riley,
for
you
these
should have
rolls.
literally used it for both of those rolls.
You
Can I
could've-
have both of his aces?
You
then?
could have, but you didn't.
Yeah.
You really
Okay, can
should
I-
have done it. Can I?
Okay.
Okay, can I cheat?
Can I at least
God,
use my
when you
aces
die
to
and you gotta like
just kill myself in a
explain to
dramatic
God why you're
fashion?
alive.